My name's Peter Anderson. I'm head teacher of a 300 pupil primary school in Essex in the UK. These three principles have given a language, have given a direction on what's really happening inside of me as a human being. And by getting that understanding, has enabled me to see life in a completely different way. Instead of life happening to me, I'm really at the centre of life. I'm creating moment to moment my own reality. And whether I choose that to be good or to be bad or happy or sad or anxious or relaxed is down to me. And having that power is just wonderful, because it means that no longer am I feeling that I have to look to the day and wonder whether it's going to be a good day for me or a bad day for me, because actually I know that I have a choice. That doesn't mean every moment's a Pollyanna moment, really. It doesn't mean that everything's marvellous and joyful and wonderful all the time. Of course it's not. My well-being will go up and down. My resilience at various times will go up and down. My consciousness will go up and down. What I do know now, though, is that, any time that I need to have conversations with people or make decisions about things, it's much better that I'm in a state of higher consciousness. So it means that relationships can be so much smoother, really, so much easier, not getting drawn into sort of unnecessary arguments and disputes, because by realising that actually stepping away for me, maybe walking off down the garden, just stepping away from people for a few minutes, getting myself back in touch with that wisdom that's inside, that enables me to then step back into the situation and deal much more effectively.
So can you talk about this wisdom inside? What is it, or how do we access it?
Yeah, well, I don't know. At a personal level, how I see it, it's the wisdom that's there. It's the wisdom or life energy that's behind every breath that we take. It's the life energy that's behind how flowers grow and why the sun shines and all of that. Now, from my point of view, when I feel in a calm or relaxed state, this wisdom just talks to me. From unformed thoughts, it comes into some sort of form, and I can get insights, I can get ideas. When I'm stuck over things, when in my own personal thinking, when I'm stuck in that, if I can realise that, because sometimes you get lost, and I get lost, and not even realising I'm getting stuck in my personal thinking. But once I can realise that, I can step away from that, give myself some time, and out of it would appear from nowhere, answers come. I mean, obviously from a job point of view, there's all sorts of interactions in the day, and people might be coming in, if it's a question of somebody coming to see me, and then they knock on the office door and in they come. It's strange in a way that I get to a point where I really want to listen to them very deeply, and so in doing that, what I found is really, really useful and really helpful is that I somehow switch out of my everyday thinking part of my brain, that mind chatter part of my brain. So instead of sitting there thinking, so what are they, first of all, what are they going to say before they start saying it? And then when they start saying it, whatever they're saying, this is what I need to respond, this is what I need to say. I just get really relaxed, really, really, really relaxed, and hear what they're saying at a really deep level. And then I don't have to think. I mean, this might sound really weird, but I don't have to think about what it is I'm saying back to them. So people can come in and be really upset, and I never once have to stop and think through, oh, I need to say this, and then I need to say that, and then I need to say something else. Somehow, from somewhere, it comes. And now I know where the somewhere is. It's from the wisdom within. Something guides me. Something is guiding me at a really deep level. And I think because I have that calm, the calmness in itself goes across to the person. And I think also that not feeling listened to is a thing that many people really upsets people, and people can get very angry if they feel they're not being listened to. And so actually somebody that is very calm, that is listening and is giving the feeling that they are listening at a really deep level, in itself is calming. So almost regardless of the words that I'm then saying, there's a feeling that can come across. And I can visibly see people relax and take a few deep breaths and just start to actually come to solutions to whatever it is that's bothering them. So having listening at a really deep level is really important. And I know sometimes when I can catch myself at times when I don't. That somebody's coming in and my mind's clicked in, my own personal thinking's clicked in. I'm thinking, oh, you can do this, this, and this, and I've come up with 3 or 4 solutions. And mostly I catch myself doing it. Occasionally I find myself saying them, and sometimes and often those are the times it doesn't really work very well, because actually the solutions I'm giving to the person isn't what they want. And I know this is quite I don't mean this as a sexist thing to say, but I mean, working in primary schools, it's predominantly women that come in. And one of the things that I'd already realised before the 3 principles is that women would come in, staff would come in, or parents would come in, and would have a problem. Now, as a male, the response to that very quickly was to give solutions, was to fix it, fix that person. And what I came to realise, this was through bitter experience of coming up with solutions and trying to fix people, is that actually what those people wanted was me simply to listen. And that in the listening process, they would actually start to gain insights. And now, with the understanding of the 3 principles, I can see that even more clearly, what I was doing before and how most of the time I operate now.